Hello.
Hello, hello. Welcome, Jay. Welcome, everyone, to Jottin Down Thoughts podcast, episode number 7. Um,
7 of them?
yeah, this is our 7th one, man.
You've done 6?
We completed 6-hour-long podcasts, just you and I shooting the shit, talking about life, and getting down to the nitty gritty.
That's cool.
Yeah. So thank you to everyone that's been listening to every episode since the beginning. The OGs. Shout out to y'all and shout out to all the new people. Let's get into it. What's your week been like, Jay?
My week's been alright. Just owe a lot in taxes. And yeah, I messed up on taxes, so I owe a lot and I have to deal with that.
Have you talked to like a kind of I
No,
don't know tax professional or anyone? So
I have not.
I did Rafa, right?
I know Rafa.
We just did a podcast yesterday, and he like got his CPA, which is like certified financial planner. And I know he took a lot of classes in college that probably could, point him in the right direction for as far as helping you out with your situation. So him and June are pretty good with finances, and accounting, and whatnot. So you got some resources if you want to try to get that stuff sorted out.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, gotta talk to somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm sure there's loopholes and stuff that can give you some tax breaks, especially everything going on right now. I wonder if there's some type of breaks that people are being given.
Went on TurboTax.
Mm-hmm.
I only qualified for 2, which is medical stuff. Like I have insulin I pay for,
Mm-hmm.
and car registration fee, and that was it.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, but I feel like
yeah.
TurboTax doing it online is like they probably don't give you all of the necessary tools to kind of, I don't know. I feel like people that have been in the accounting world probably know some tips and tricks that maybe
Okay.
like the little, I don't know, worth a shot.
Probably.
Worth a shot to try to save you a couple bucks.
Mhm.
So what else? What else has been going on? Tell me some good things.
Some good things.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just don't have good things to talk about, bro.
You're alive, man. That's a good
I'm
thing.
alive.
There
That's
you go.
actually, yeah, okay.
And
So
you're
I'm alive.
healthy, right?
I woke up this morning.
Yeah.
Uh, Went to work, so I have a job.
Yep.
That's another good thing.
Yep.
Great thing.
There we go. Let's keep it going.
Yes.
What else you got?
What else do I got? I got my fucking. I got some clothes.
Yep.
I got some
Yeah.
food.
Yep.
Yes, I got a few things. You know,
Yeah.
I got a few. I got some things that a lot of people don't have in this world.
It's a good way to
So
look at it, man. Especially
that's
right
something you
now.
don't.
Everyone is uh there's a health risk, obviously. So if you're healthy and you got food and a job right now, um, that's what matters. That's it. The rest
Yeah,
is
for sure.
just extra benefit.
Well, I think that's all the good stuff going on in my life, to be honest. So, what's
Mm-hmm.
going on? What's good with you?
Everything's been decent, kind of like slow moving. This community podcast is picking up steam, so that's fun. Like I said, I just did it with Rafa, and that's my 3rd episode now. Um, have I told you about any of the episodes?
No.
Okay, so I think they were all this week, I believe. This week was felt pretty long. I feel like I got a lot done compared to previous weeks, just because there's been not a lot to do, with everyone being quarantined. But so Monday, I did a podcast. It's the first quote unquote community podcast that I'm trying to do. And I kind of put out like a little notice to everyone, like recruiting people, like whoever wants to come on the podcast, whether I know you or you're a complete stranger, come on and let's talk about whatever you're interested in, whatever's going on, with the virus and whatnot. So Monday was my first one with a stranger from Michigan that found my little notice on TikTok. A random girl I had never talked to in my life. And she was really cool. She's getting her master's in like social work, and she's big on mental health and therapy and everything. So talked to her a lot about that, and just about everything going on. Michigan was hit pretty hard, with the virus. So it's kind of getting her perspective, with whatever is going on in her home state. So that was good. That one's up on YouTube now. And then talked to June, my roommate, our mutual friend. She talked a lot about, she's in accounting and also into real estate. So we talked to her a lot about like the housing market and, getting her thoughts on, for people who are just getting into real estate or considering it, and also what the impact of the virus is going to have on the housing market. So I talked a lot about that, and then she has some conspiracy theories with the virus. I don't want to call them conspiracy theories, but they are kind of a little not going along with the media's the narrative. Yeah, the media's crazy narrative that they're trying to push. So that was interesting. And then, like I said, talked to Rafa, who's like a financial planner and really cool dude, mutual friend of ours as well. So yeah, busy week in terms of that. And then other than that, it's just really been work, still going into the office. On Friday, so every month we do like a luncheon where they order us food. Normally we would eat around like this conference table in our office, and it's kind of crammed and crowded when we're all in there. So we couldn't do that, but we all brought lawn chairs and sat out in our parking lot and ate Chick-fil-A with each other and kind of just talked and whatnot. That was fun. And then we played bingo while we were out there, and it was like baby themed. And one of our coworkers made a pregnancy announcement.
Wow.
So interesting week, man. Definitely.
Oh, very interesting.
A lot happened. It's been a long week. Seemed like every day, there was something going on outside of the norm.
Yeah, dude. That's rad. I mean, it's gotta be a little scary bringing a kid into this world right now.
Yeah, she said she was a little scared.
But that's good.
I think I mean, I don't know for a fact, but I'm pretty sure the hospitals are, taking the right precautions in terms of like delivering babies and keep them like off the same floor of everyone that has, coronavirus or whatever. So hopefully, I mean, she's not due till October, so let's just hope this is all blown over by then. But I know she had a friend of hers who's pregnant and was due in May or June. She had to like cancel her baby shower, which sucks when it's like your firstborn. That's a pretty big event, your baby shower, first baby shower. So
right.
That's unfortunate, but as long as you and your baby's healthy, that's all that matters.
She can always have that shower another time.
Yeah, and I'm sure you're gonna get all the gifts regardless, and then you can just kind of talk to everyone on FaceTime or Zoom or something. Everyone just kind of has to adjust.
what would be a real shame is if America's birthday was canceled.
I don't
That's
think I don't think our president would let that happen.
good.
I mean, I think I saw Florida or Jacksonville already reopened, and people are like on their beaches.
Yeah, Texas is I think they talked about reopening, and they, except for schools, like until the end of the year, they're gonna keep them closed. But they're reopening. We're never gonna reopen.
Yeah, I think
Ever.
we're a very cautious state in terms of this virus. So
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, there's certain areas that are around here, at least, that are more cautious than others. Like your area, like my dad was talking to a guy at 7-Eleven. He manages both two 7-Elevens, and one of them was in Santee and one of them's in Logan. He said the one in Santee, like there's no one at the store because everyone's staying at home, and the one in Logan, no one gives a fuck. And like he constantly still has business. So just depends.
yeah, it really depends on your. It's not even really the whole state. Like I'm sure there's plenty of places in Texas and Florida they're like fuck that. We're staying on lockdown, and I don't know because the president just put out a phase out plan to reopen the country, and it's like I can't remember the exact steps, but first it's like we have to see everything's slowing down in terms of new cases, and we have to see it consistently slow down for like 2 weeks. I'm pretty sure is part of the first phase.
Oh, really?
And then it's like some places can reopen, then more places, and then more places, like four phases or something. But we're not even at phase 1, so it's interesting that some places are appearing to reopen, but they could just be better off than it should be like a city by city basis, like wherever it's not highly infected. It's probably
Yeah. I mean, well, like state to state, right? Well, if it's like city to city, just because cities are like located next to each other, like New York and
yeah.
Philadelphia and places like that, like just because one city seems alright for the moment doesn't mean the other city won't be fucked in the next 2 days.
It's true.
So, I don't know, dude. Like, it just I see what's happening in China, bro, and just how a bunch of shit's reappearing or during lockdown.
Yeah. Well,
I don't
they reopened Wuhan recently, and people like flooded the streets. I don't want to like speak out of turn, like I know exactly, but I just seen videos of like everyone getting in their cars, and traffic started up right away because people were just dying to get out of the house. But it's like there's so much talk about a second wave,
yeah.
So as soon as places do reopen, we do have to be kind of cautious still. Doesn't mean the virus has gone away. It's just we need people to go back to work.
Yeah, or not, bro. The people are getting paid right now.
For real.
Sitting on their ass, dude. Like, ugh, God.
But they're
like I just want to get laid off so bad now.
Make more money being unemployed than you do working. Plus, you're safer and do whatever you want. But there's still, there's consequences to printing money like this.
Yeah, there is.
Hyperinflation. Places like Zimbabwe and like a South American country where, $1 trillion in their currency is useless. I don't think, obviously we're a pretty well-established country, so I don't think we'll get there. But the dollar is going to start to be worth less. you know.
Yeah.
But I guess we gotta
Well,
do what we gotta do for now.
yeah, do what you gotta do. I don't even think we're printing money, dog. That's money we have.
Yeah.
They hid from us.
You know,
They just want to dig up from that lock in the Pacific Ocean. They digged up. They've been hiding.
I'm sure they've got more money than they tell us. They hide a lot from us. But
I totally believe that.
I find it interesting that they're like, they're paying out like all these corporations that, you know, that make billions of dollars yearly, and also they're giving money to like schools like Harvard and Cornell and all these big schools that have these like $40 billion endowments.
Why are they giving money to them?
Yeah, so they're giving money to all these people.
Private schools? No.
They're nonprofit, like officially, but like I said, they get these $40 billion endowments. So I don't think they need like, you know, this $10 million that can go to all these small businesses that like all the loans ran out for, you know, that small business loan, it already ran out. People can't even get that money. So that's where the focus should be, is small businesses and the lower class. You know, I think they did a decent job, you know, with the unemployment, letting people, you know, get paid, obviously, more than what the unemployment used to be. I don't know if I necessarily agree with people getting paid, you know, more than what they would be making if they were working. I don't think that really doesn't make much sense, but
I'm so against that, dude. It's just, are you serious?
yeah, like it really doesn't make sense. I think they're just kind of lazy about it. They wanted to kind of get that money out there as soon as they could, even though it still took them like a month for, you know, once you put your application in to get unemployment, it takes like a month for you to start getting it. But I think they just knew there's going to be tens of millions of people applying. So I don't know if they just didn't want to look into each person individually and see what they're making before. They just wanted to give out this this amount of money, this whatever it is, $1,000 a week or something, just that set amount to everyone, no matter how much you were making. It's interesting stuff, but yeah, I definitely think, you know, they're bailing out corporations that don't really deserve it. They're giving money to people that don't really need it in those corporations instead of, you know, small businesses, which is kind of the backbone of the country.
Yeah, whatever. Just you gotta, I don't know. It's hard to tell what's gonna do what. It's hard to tell what the future's gonna hold. So just focus on going to work, doing your job. And if you're not doing that, focus on like maybe talking to your family and staying healthy, drinking water, fucking eating oranges.
Yeah, stay healthy and, you know, support the people around you. And as long as everyone is, you know, healthy physically, mentally, emotionally, and all that, then, you know, in a time like this, you can't complain too much. No. That's all that really matters right now. You plan on doing any traveling? Your mom's still in Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
You don't plan on visiting her or having her come out here anytime? Everyone's just kind of... Have you talked to her recently?
Text her, or she texted me the other day, talk about some stuff going on in her house.
Yeah.
And yeah, just trying to keep in touch with my mom and my dad and my grandpa and all those people.
Yeah, of course.
Um,
What
yeah,
does your mom do
it's,
for? I forgot. What does your mom do for work? Is she working right now, or is she on unemployment?
she's, I don't know, she hasn't worked since 2018
Hmm.
or 2017 possibly. I don't know.
Well, hopefully
So
she's getting that unemployment check then.
yeah,
It would be good.
possibly.
What about
Possibly.
your brother? He was working, right?
Yeah, he was working, but he just started, I think. Like, oh no, he worked last year.
Hmm.
But I think again you had to file. I don't know. I don't know. I know nothing about that stimulus check. I still haven't gotten it, and um, that's all right. I'm about to get a. I through the union where I work, they're gonna give me a vacation. They gave us the option to get a like half of your vacation check early,
Hmm.
and
That's cool.
I filled that stuff out, so I'm gonna get it May 1st.
Nice.
So even if I don't get that, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, you should make sure you get that check though. $1,200. $1,200.
$1,200.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
that's like 6 months of groceries right there, maybe. Maybe more, maybe longer, depending on what you eat.
Yeah. That's that's possibly about $2,400 when Barona opens back up, and I can just put that on
There you
red.
go. Oh, red. I was gonna say black. I guess it is your 1,200.
Yeah, $1,200. That's a good amount.
Nice
That's a good
chunk of
amount,
change.
and yeah. See, that'd be interesting to see how what I talk to people when they get it, like what kind of what they did with it, kind of thing.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
know a lot of people are doing different things. I saw some people out there buying flat screen TVs with it. I don't know if that would be my first
Hmm.
purchase. I put it into a savings account that's earning an okay amount of interest, so I didn't really need to spend it. So I can pull that out of there whenever I need to. But I figured put it somewhere where it's not just gonna sit there, and I'm not gonna be tempted to spend it. Um, so that's not a bad idea. Or putting it in the stock market or buy some Bitcoin with it or something,
Yeah, maybe.
or just buy
Mine's
toilet
going.
paper.
Yeah, buy solar paper. Yeah, mine's going right back to the government. Going right back to Trump. Going right back to Trump because yeah.
Taxes.
Um.
Daddy Trump gave you it, and now he's gonna take it right back, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, bro. I played with fire.
Yeah,
I got burned.
he don't mess around.
Yeah.
Have you been keeping up with all? I think he does like a news conference just about every day. You watch any of them?
No. I just saw the one where um he showed a highlight of all the news people or the people in the media who acted like it wasn't a big deal,
Hmm.
and then now they're acting like it's a big deal, and they accuse him of the same thing, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's all just
I don't know.
everyone's just trying to point the finger at who fucked up, who didn't act, quickly enough, or who didn't do the right things, and it's all just because this election's coming up in November. You know, people are kind of using this situation as a way to prove that they're worthy of being, you know, elected in whatever they're running for. Obviously, presidential election is a big one. Um,
Right.
so I know that's a big motivator of Trump. He's trying to make sure that no one is bashing him, um, and like in the way he's handling it and everything. So I
Mm-hmm.
try to stay off the media outlets as much as I can and just do my own thing. I don't like either of the candidates, to be honest. So I could care less what happens in November.
Yeah.
Probably not gonna vote. This will be the first time.
Oh, what happened?
This will be the first
Oh,
time,
you were
man.
gonna vote.
I'm over it now. I don't think my vote counts. I don't know if you want to get into.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I don't vote. So.
You don't vote, so we're on the same boat. Everyone's gonna hate us for saying this, but I don't think our.
It's all right. Everyone can keep participating in that popularity contest. That fucking. That fucking again popularity contest that everyone loves to follow every fucking 4 years.
It's just a reality TV show now, basically.
Yeah. Yep. And so I don't know. Whatever.
It's everyone just it's basically a contest to obviously whoever gets elected, whoever endorsed their campaign or whoever put money into their campaign, like these big super PAC corporations that dumped money in to support them, they're just going to pass bills that are going to help those companies. So it's really just big corporations that are fighting to get whatever benefits they can. That's pretty much all it is. I don't think it ever really helps the lower class. If someone like Bernie would have got elected, I think he has the right motives, but he was just against too much money, too much power. So
he's
despite all of his support, he probably has the most like individual support as far as like people, like individuals. He probably has the most people supporting him, I would think. But he just doesn't have the money or the power or the influence that everyone else has.
Yeah. Probably not, right? So, but he would be I guess he'd be popular with young people, right?
I think he is, but it's just we don't.
Because you tell them, hey, you don't have to pay for your college, and then just immediately go to
all of his most of his ideas are pro millennials or pro Gen Z or whoever, younger generation, but a lot of them don't go out to vote, us included. So it's kind of I don't know, it's a tough situation.
All right. Yeah, and I don't know. If one candidate said, fuck the coronavirus, we're still gonna put football season on this year.
They would get a lot of votes.
I'll get out of my seat and go vote. There you go. I'm a single issue voter.
I think
bring sports back.
Trump was trying to play that card a little bit. So
yeah. All right.
I don't know how much I trust his word, but
it don't matter. He put it out there.
He said it. Can't go back
going
on
to the
it,
ballot. Right? So I can put in a check next to or what I can't really remember.
I think
at one time
you fill in a square box or something. Kind of shade it in.
Is it shading? Yeah. Okay, I'm shading next to Trump's name.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah. Because hey, bro, I don't know how much longer I can do this without sports.
Well,
it's the only thing I can talk about.
There's really. Reruns, replays of games.
Rerun?
Not interested?
That's how lazy radio is, bro. Like, I go on the radio show, or go on 1360, and they'll play reruns. Like, I get it with TV, like you can see it's like a rerun. I don't know, on the radio. Come on, just you don't have radio guys who can guys who are like wanting to get their shot to be on the air and get their feet wet kind of thing. And
I know
what you don't have time for them to go do an hour or two of talk show radio. I don't
so they don't have anyone live on the radio right now?
They do, but they'll play reruns of games sometimes. Just
you're talking about on sports radio. You said 1360?
On sports radio is play play reruns. Come on.
Yeah, that's kind of lazy, seems like.
Yeah, I just need to get a nerd and mess with their frequency, and I'll talk for a couple hours.
Yeah, man. Why don't you send in your application? See what happens.
Yeah, I'll just put I'll send them with my resume and
Yeah, send them.
just literally to Derek McGrath, and don't say anything else besides you guys have 2 or 3 hours of open airspace pretty much because that ain't anything. Fucking reruns it's nothing. So put me on.
Send them links to this podcast, man. That's your proof of work right there. You know how to
Right.
talk for an hour or two.
True. Very true. I guess.
Have you been? Well, at least the draft is gonna happen. So, have you kind of put some thought into who you think the Chargers are gonna draft, or?
Isaiah Simmons, hopefully, linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
Or if we can't get him, then if Justin Herbert's available, quarterback, Oregon,
Mm-hmm.
6, throw the hell out of the ball. Move around. I think he'd be perfect this day and age of football.
You prefer a linebacker or a
yeah,
quarterback at pick 6? Depends.
Honestly, it just depends. If we can't get Justin Herbert, then I don't want that. Then I want Isaiah Thomas because I do not want to Tyler.
I don't think he'll fall to 6, at least from what I've been reading.
He will, because we draft in front of the Dolphins. They would have to trade up.
No,
or wait,
Dolphins are ahead of us.
they're ahead of us. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dolphins and Lions, I believe.
If he does fall to us, then I hope we don't get him. I don't think he's gonna be very good.
How tall is he? He looks kind of shorter.
Yeah, he's short-ish.
Yeah. But I guess that's not always bad. Drew Brees is short, relatively.
He's short.
Yeah.
So I don't want to longer.
But you think we need a quarterback, right? This year?
Yes, definitely. But Isaiah Thomas that's a linebacker. I've been screaming for a middle linebacker, like a big time signing for a free linebacker, or first round draft middle linebacker, and we never do it. We never get him. So hopefully, like he'd be too good to pass up. You have Derwin James, Isaiah Thomas. You got guys right there in the middle.
Simmons?
That was a fucking build.
Simmons, right?
Well, yeah, Isaiah. Yeah. Oh, his name? Oh, yeah, Simmons. Did I say Isaiah Thomas?
Yeah, you're thinking of basketball.
Oh, man, I'm thinking, it's Isaiah Thomas right there in the middle of the field.
Little ass Isaiah Thomas.
God.
No, we have a lot of Chargers have a lot of big names that are on their last year of their contract, right? I'm pretty sure Keenan Allen and Mike Williams need a new contract next year, as well as I want to say Melvin Ingram and Joey Bosa. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if you know. So I feel like this is our year that something needs to happen.
Really? Then
I think we need to go big. We need a quarterback now. I don't think Tyrod's gonna be able to win it for us.
Yeah, probably Justin Herbert.
We'll see, man. Next week.
I don't know, bro.
We'll be talking about it in our next podcast.
Yeah, definitely. And then, yeah, of course that's coming up, and that'd be cool. That'd be fun, but there's nothing like watching a game though. So, I don't know when the next time that's gonna happen. I don't even know what's gonna happen with baseball season. If it's gonna put everything at the end of the season. Basketball is gonna put everything that's in, just like put it in October. The finals in October, and then start their regular season for the next year later.
Yeah, because if they started normal, they'd have to start back up real quick. There'd be like no off season. I gotta think, there's gonna be a lot of leagues that just they have to roll with no fans. I think baseball could do it. If anything, baseball baseball is the one that can do it with no fans. Because after like the first couple of weeks, the stadiums are not very packed unless it's a rival game in the division. So,
Yeah.
and it's not like, crowd noise is too much of a factor most games. So I think if anything's going to come back, it should be baseball first. Baseball and golf, and then basketball. I want to see them finish the season. Football is up in the air, man, because people need to get loose. They need training camp and all that stuff. Otherwise, injuries happen.
Yeah.
Plus, there's a lot of contact, obviously. So if this virus is still around, then it's gonna be interesting. Interesting next 3 quarters of this year, however long. 8 months.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want sports to start up soon. And yeah. That'd be great because it's just things, obviously you, me, and a couple other friends bond over, and it's something to like kind of distract you, everything going on, and it's always just good, relax and just fun watching. Depending on the game, obviously, sometimes you're like, oh, this game's not that great, so, but it's always been a big part of my life. So hopefully that starts up soon.
Yeah, I agree. It's
very, very soon.
I don't know. I think a lot of people are going to be forced to find new ways to bond, especially not even being in the same house. It's going to be interesting. A lot of people are, doing Zoom calls, FaceTime, and there's like apps where you can kind of be on like a video chat thing and also be playing games at the same time, like Heads Up and trivia and stuff. And what's that game where you like draw a picture and people have to guess, whatever that's called. So
Pictionary.
something like that. Yeah. And then so me and a few people have been doing that. I know a lot of people do like what they call virtual happy hour, where they all get on like a video conference call or whatever and chat with each other and drink and whatever, hang out. But yeah, I know being with each other and being able to watch a game and bond and everything, that's not something you can easily replicate. So
right.
Have you been over to hang out with Danny and Randy?
Yeah, I don't think I want to shotgun a beer and hold the phone.
No.
At the same time.
Definitely not. Doesn't sound appealing.
Doesn't sound appealing.
Have you hung out with anyone like face to face recently?
I have.
The twins, or
you
guys taking the right precautions?
Well, social distancing, probably not. That's just about it. It's a pretty big one.
Yeah.
But I'm fine, bro. I felt like I was getting maybe. I was like, my throat feels weird this week, and then I feel like sweated so much during work this week, and just drank a lot of water. And
I heard, or there was like an article that popped up on my phone. It's like a notification about sunlight and heat and humidity being like really good at killing the virus. Kills it quickly. So you like being outside and working and sweating, it's really good for you. And obviously,
someone at work, someone at my work got it. Someone at but not a carpenter, an iron worker.
So you don't work with them directly?
No, they weld stuff. So yeah, they don't really yeah, we don't ever work around them. So someone got
Did
it, and it's funny. In the morning, they were like safety meeting. They were like kind of talking about it. They were like, gave us all a paper, and they kind of were talking about it, and then like they said, anyways, we're pouring on Thursday, and it's just like business as usual. Like jobs not getting shut down, nothing's changing, except for maybe they'll do like more disinfecting stuff or stuff like that. But
but everyone's still going to work.
yep.
That's interesting. I haven't heard it in a while, but like the first week or two of this, I heard if someone in your work gets it, then you have to close. But I guess they're being a little more lenient with that or something, or it could just been your company decision.
Our company said a long time ago, or like the CEO said, we're not shutting down. So
As long as everyone's
plus the school
safe.
wanted this project yesterday, so
well, they're not even in school, so it's kind of they could probably
yeah,
chill on that.
they still want us to get it done by a certain date though.
So you guys are. I've always wondered that you guys get paid, like the company got paid by the project, right? And then you guys get paid by the hour, or most of you maybe salary for some of you.
Yeah. No, no one gets paid salary except for the superintendents. Like general foreman, they get paid still an hour. Like what they get paid an hour. General foremans get paid a couple more bucks than what a journeyman makes an hour, um, but yeah, we get paid hourly except for the superintendent, and then there's the project manager. I don't know who gets like bonuses and stuff like that, but yeah, that's as far as I know.
Gotcha.
I don't know too much about the business side of the whole
So I
thing.
would think when you get paid for the project, then it's kind of like you don't have that much incentive to get it done quickly. But
yeah, well, I mean, like you actually, the quicker you get it
the quicker you
done,
can get a new project.
some people get bonuses for work like that, and so like my dad, who's also a carpenter, he used to be on jobs where the guy like someone can get a bonus if they finish by a certain date, so they worked like 7 days a week.
Damn.
They worked on Sundays, like for like 5 weeks, 5 or 6 weeks.
How bad you want that extra money?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I probably end up doing it just because I want to show that I'm a company guy. I want to show that that's word gets around what your work ethic is and stuff in my business.
And then you get better jobs, more pay, and everything.
Yeah,
that's good. It's good you have that mindset for sure.
Shout. Hey, who's winning?
What do you mean?
Let's be. You're playing 2K?
How do you know?
Well, I hear the buttons, hear the basketball horn.
Oh damn! Yeah, me and Tony are playing 2K. He just beat me. So we played a full game, and he beat me by I don't know 10 or so, 7-10 or something. Freaking Bradley Beal dropped 60 points. Wrecked me. I didn't realize, and I was like, I thought I was keeping up with him, and then I looked down, it was like third quarter, and I was losing by like 17. I was like, what? So I started trying to pay more attention, and now we're playing Blacktop. He just beat me. So I'm not very good at multitasking. I was trying, but he kicked my ass.
Right.
What have you been doing? Were you giving me your full attention? And I was letting you down.
Tired, man. So maybe not. I've been up since 4:15, so
You had to get up and get ready for work that early?
I do. I'm not a very punctual person, so I make sure I get up.
Gotcha.
And give me time so I don't go to work late. You know what I'm saying?
Luckily for me, with there being no traffic and work is pretty just straight down the freeway, not too far, 15, 20 minutes usually. I'm able to kind of, even if I do wake up early, I end up staying in bed for an extra 20 minutes until like last minute when I have to get up and get ready. And then I rush myself just so I can get in the car at a certain time. That's kind of my routine. Nice. But I have been waking up at 5 a.m. Every day this month as like a challenge. I'm doing these monthly challenges, and that's kind of my thing right now.
Well, you get up and you go right back to sleep, right?
Unfortunately, I have been past few days, but I don't know. It's kind of like I feel like maybe 60.
Hey, you weren't specific with your challenge, dude. All you said was,
I didn't
"I'm
say I was
gonna
wake up and do stuff." I was up at 5, but I feel like maybe 50% of the time I like get up and even if it takes me an extra 15 or 20 to get out of bed, I will end up getting up and like working on something that I need to get done, or just like stretching or doing some push-ups or having an early breakfast or whatever. So I am sometimes getting an early start on my day, which helps me get more done. So it's good, but I can be better for sure.
Hey, I could be better too.
We all could.
I pressed the snooze button a couple times, and I just need not to do that at all. So I don't feel rushed at all.
There's you could someone gave me this decent piece of advice of putting your phone like across the room, so you have to get up out of bed in order to snooze it.
I'm not gonna do that, homie.
I'm just saying, man, if you want it, there's that option.
Yeah. Dude, that would work.
I did it the first week or so of this 5 a.m. challenge, but then I was kind of like, I prefer sleeping with my phone. So once I actually do wake up and turn off the alarm or whatever, I can scroll through my social media feeds and wait until I actually have to get up for whatever it is I have to do that day.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh. I got another challenge in May. You wanna do it with me? You wanna participate?
What's the challenge?
You have to agree to it first before I tell you what it is.
I don't think that's sound advice.
Fair proposition. All right, I'll let you off the hook. Bro. It's walking or running 1 mile every day for 30 days.
I think I agree.
You gonna do it?
No, bro. No, you know what? I will do it.
Steps in.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, agreed. I will do that. I'll do that challenge. Yeah, let's make it 3. Let's make it 4 or 5, actually.
You think you walk that much at work?
Some days I probably do. Some days I probably walk fucking that much. Some days I probably do. No, not most days though. Most days I probably.
Is it because you're like walking to go like get stuff and then you have to walk back and okay.
Yeah. Yeah, walking, go get that stuff. Also while carrying stuff.
Well, that's not part of the challenge. I don't care if you're carrying 100 pounds. A mile is a mile.
I think you need to make I think you need
There are
to
no
edit that
exceptions
challenge.
for you, sir.
Doesn't even sound like a mile. It doesn't even sound like a challenge anymore. But I put down.
Well, you got to do it on the weekends too. It doesn't average out. You can't do 30 miles in 2 weeks, but not do it on the weekends. It's every day for 30 days.
Fuck that.
You don't roll over. We don't got rollover miles.
Fuck that.
Come on, man.
No. How's my favorite or one of my favorite dogs doing?
JJ is currently up in Orange County just for a little bit. They drove up there with them to just drop off food and I guess pick up food from June's parents. So he's up there. Then he'll be back at 3 or so he's probably going to star in one of my TikToks here pretty soon. I've got an idea for him. He seemed to be the right dog for this specific role. So we'll see if he kind of puts forth the effort that he needs to in order to be a star dog, or if he ends up being a chump. I'll let you know.
All right, we'll see. Not on TikTok, but someone can tell me
I'll
about
send
it.
you a link. You can watch. You don't have to have an account. You might need the app. I don't know.
All right, man.
But I'll get it to you. Regardless. Everyone listening, go follow me on TikTok at WIM Today. Represent. You should go listen to our other podcast, Jay. Listen to June and Rafa and my new friend Dave from Michigan. There's a lot of good knowledge in there about different topics. If you got nothing else to do, man, you got no sports to watch, why not?
What's it called?
It's on the YouTube channel. It's on WIM Today. If you look that up on YouTube. And then they're all titled Chatting With, and then whatever the name is. So you can look that up. You can probably look up WIM Community Podcast. Ours is always under Jottin Down Thoughts. And I want to do these with more people. So if you know anyone that's good enough to talk for an hour, and I don't know, I'm open to talking to anyone about anything, even if it's Jamie and he wants to talk about his fish. I'm down to learn about fish and all that good stuff.
I should talk to Danny. Danny just made a YouTube
Was that
channel.
him? I was wondering who that was.
About
Is
fish
that his
tanks.
fish tank? Interesting.
Yep. Or I forgot what the channel's called. Shit.
You gotta give him a shout out on here, man.
Come on. Hold on, let me look it up.
Yeah.
Let me go on my smartphone.
I saw that. I'm pretty sure I saw it come up somewhere on my. I saw it somewhere, maybe on Instagram or something. I was wondering who that was.
Subscriptions. Easy Reefing.
Right, y'all. You heard it there. Easy Reefing on YouTube.
Easy Reefing. Fastest growing fish tank or fish channel period out there.
What does he talk about? He
do it yourself. Mesh lid just talks about taking care of your fish
like
tanks.
how to kind of thing. How to be a good fish owner.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Has he consulted with Jamie? Jamie's been in this game for a long time.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I know Jamie's had big ass, however many gallon fish tanks in the back of our house for a couple years, and he had them at his parents' house before then. Sorry. So I recommend those two working together.
Yeah. Yeah, they'd be a good collab.
Have they been playing a lot of video games? Sure. I know that's Jamie's thing right now since he's not working at the restaurant. What do you do when you go over to their house? You said you've been going over there.
Drink alcohol.
Just chat.
Yeah, just chat about politics, art, finer things in life.
What's your favorite type of art?
Philosophy.
You should talk to me more about this.
Different
art and philosophy,
foods.
Jay.
Yeah. Well, we have a very open-minded and open-hearted kind of philosophy over there, especially when you're drinking. You just become very friendly to everybody, and if we come to the conclusion, people do not get this friendly and this cool without some drinks. So we say, hey, let's just keep drinking, and
solid plan.
That's an art, and it's also our philosophy.
I see. Fair enough. I think a lot of people have that philosophy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's all we do over there.
Sounds fun. Has he named all of his fish?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Have you looked at him?
I forgot that he even had a fish tank.
Hidden in the back room or something?
Yeah, I know. Randy just got a dog. Randy and Angela just got a dog. Called Phoebe. It's a pug.
It's a whole pug family now.
Pug family. Pug gang.
Those are interesting dogs.
Yeah. Expensive.
Yeah, what, like 600?
Yeah. Well, some of them are more than that. Some of them are more than a fucking tiger.
I thought they were into Frenchies. Frenchies are...
Oh, is that what it is? Is that what they have? Yes, a Frenchie.
Do they have
the dogs? Or the dog? Randy and Angela.
Oh, okay.
It's a Frenchie.
I thought so Danny and Quinn have pugs.
Oh no, they got it from, like they call themselves grandparents, and so Randy and Angela adopted one of their grandchildren.
So it is a pug.
And
gotcha.
So it's a pug. All right, so I'm back. Okay. It's a pug.
I'm glad we figured that out.
But I like to point out. So that means that Randy and Angela are they're the mom and dad now, and that's still Randy and Quinn's grandchild. So does that make Randy and Angela their children?
I think so. So you're saying
yeah.
Quinn and Danny had their kids, which is the pugs. 2 pugs, mom and dad pug. And they had another pug whose parents are now Randy and Angela. So Randy and Angela are brother and sister of the original 2 pugs. And Randy and Angela are also children of Danny and Quinn. It's an interesting family tree.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's incest or what, to each their own.
I think they barely just missed the incest mark, but they definitely got the fucking different species.
Yeah.
And one family
very
tree.
Interesting. Very interesting stuff.
Yeah.
I can't say my family tree is that complex, but
that diverse. The culture.
Yeah, they are one with the culture. That's for sure. All right, man. We're closing in on an hour here. Any other topics you want to cover?
Oh, bro. Well, the importance of sleeping, and that's what I'm
Yeah,
about
man.
to do.
You get your beauty rest. It's very important,
Uh-huh.
definitely after a long day of work for sure.
Yeah.
All right, then, man. You take care. It's been fun as usual. See you next week. All right, man.
Yeah.